everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a Pokemon themed video. Ooh, because that's new and exciting. Yeah. I am sure you are sick to death of these videos, considering you probably had a few running up to the announcement of the Pokemon of the year. But I thought it'd be fun to do a video where I talk about my favourite Pokemon from every single generation. Now, this will go from Generation 1 to the current Generation 8, and I will just talk a little bit about each one. The reason I've decided to do this video rather than a top 10 video that shows you my favourite Pokemon is because I wanted to do something slightly different to the standard norm, which is my top 10 favourite Pokemon. So I thought this would be an interesting and fun way for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. You're all going to know what my favourite is for Kanto, but we'll get to that in a minute. I would like to bring up an honourable mention because I feel like I can't not mention this Pokemon because everyone knows me for this Pokemon because I'm obsessed with it. And that is my boy Ditto. This is not even all of my Dittos. There's more on the way, and there's more in the corner, and there's more everywhere. There's a lot of Dittos. Because Ditto is a QB. Look at his face! Look at his face! Anyway, swiftly moving on from my Ditto obsession, we're going to talk about my favourite Pokemon of every generation. Generation 1, Kanto. Well, I guess you know exactly what I'm going to say. It's Arcanine. Arcanine is my favourite Pokemon of all time because A, it's gorgeous. It's a giant fluffy legendary dog. Who doesn't love that? I know it's not a legendary, but the Dex reads it's legendary. So I'm going to call it legendary because it's great. And it's just generally a good Pokemon to use in the game. It's got great stats, very balanced, very tanky. It can be a special attacker, it can be a physical attacker. He is the reason we kind of have extreme speed. I mean, I can't confirm that, but that's what I believe anyway. And he's just a fluffy boy who, unfortunately, all of my plushies of him are at home. When I eventually move in, they will all be here. But yes, number 1 goes to my boy Arcanine. Generation 2. Now this one is Umbreon, and I actually do have a Ditto-faced Umbreon plush. See? This one is beautiful. But the reason it is Umbreon is because Umbreon is also my favourite evolution of any type. I absolutely adore the concept and the idea behind Umbreon. I love that when Generation 2 came in, they developed this type, which is Dark type, and to better familiarate past players with it, they used an evolution with Eevee, which became this beautiful boy, who also has the best shiny in the game in my opinion. I absolutely adore Umbreon shiny. It's a slight change, but it's just, beautiful. But yes, I have a nice little Ditto one of him. I also have an actual plush of Ditto, but again, also at home. Cries. He's also a fantastic tank. I loved using him as a child. I loved doing Toxic Stall, Confuse Ray, Moonlight when they finally got my health down. I just loved being nasty to people. I know, this face reads horrible, doesn't it? And now we're on to Generation 3. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Pokemon designs in Generation 3, but Lume is my favourite Generation 3 Pokemon. And it surprised me when I thought about it because it was the first Pokemon that came to mind and I thought, nah, surely not. But honestly, I love using that Pokemon. I love that it's grass and fighting, and that was an interesting type, especially for Generation 3. I don't really like Shroomish that much. Everyone goes on about how cute Shroomish is, but Lume is just adorable to me. He's got a cute little face, he's got a dinosaur body, and he punches the crap out of things. I love having Technician Mach Punch. It's great. It's a really good mon. It's just a fun Pokemon that I really enjoy and I find really interesting and really cute. Now we're on to generation number 4, which is one of my favourite generations. I absolutely adore Pearl and Diamond. My favourite is Gliscor. I know, it's an evolution of a Generation 2 Pokemon, but it only came out in Generation 4, so I'm counting it. I absolutely adore Gliscor. I love him in the anime. I love his concept. I love his design. I'm a big fan of Sizzle, so it makes sense that I would love Gliscor. I think it's so much fun to use. I think it's got a great move pool, and it's just awesome. It's a scorpion, bat thing. I've got a thing for bats, and it's just cool. It's just really cool mon. I was so excited when I'm recently playing Mystery Dungeon, and now I can finally evolve a Gligar into a Gliscor on that playthrough, and it's just so exciting for me. And that's the reason. Yeah, Gliscor. Swiftly moving on to generation number 5. Interestingly, I dropped out of Pokemon around generation 5 because I felt I was too old to play it. Yeah, I know. It's, yeah, sad. But obviously I came back into Pokemon when Black 2 and White 2 came out, and I was just like, I just want to play it. I don't care what people think. I just want to play Pokemon. So I started playing Black 2 and White 2, and as soon as I got into Chargestone Cave and saw that Joltik, I was in love. I absolutely adore Joltik, but I like Garvantula even more. I thought I wouldn't, but oh my god, I love Garvantula. It's adorable. It's a little electric spider. It's just dead cool. I think it's such an interesting design, and it's nice to have like a kind of a useful bug Pokemon, because I know there is that's a horrible statement to make, but at the time I hadn't had much experience with bug type, so this was kind of my first proper bug type that was useful to me on a playthrough, and I find it a really fun Pokemon to use. I recently used one in one of our series battles, and it's just fun. It's just a really fun one, and I love it. Next, we're on to Generation 6. I absolutely adore Generation 6. It came out with so many cool Pokemon. I mean, Pumpkaboo is so adorable, but there was one mon that like flattens all of them, and that is Noivern. I absolutely adore Noivern. It's my second favourite Pokemon of all time. I have never, ever dropped a Pokemon so fast when I've saw a new Pokemon released. I got into the cave, saw that bat, and was like, that has to be on my team now. Like, there's no waiting. I'm not going to wait until I play another playthrough. I'm dropping Staraptor right now, and that is my new flying type. It's not very often that I play through a Pokemon game and I'm that blown away by a design that I want to just drop a team member immediately, and just like, this is late game, you get it as well. Like, I'd had a connection with the Staraptor, but it was gone as soon as I saw Noivern. Liam happens to have a Noivern plushie, and he's so cute. Look. Yes, I love him. It's also, fun fact, Liam's second favourite Pokemon of all time as well. It's our joint favourite. And I love him. He's so cute. Look at his little wings. He's just a cool design. Like, I mean, one of my favourites is Gliscor, who looks like a bat as well. I mean, I love bat Pokemon. I like Crobat a lot as well. But yes, that's why Generation 6 is Noivern. Next, we're on to Generation 7, and I can't believe I've actually changed my mind 3 times about this one, but I have. Originally, it was Lurantis, because I fucking love the design of that Pokemon, but it has changed due to the fact of me finally getting to use this Pokemon, and that is Beware. I fucking love Beware. My favourite animal in the world is a red panda. This Pokemon was made for me. I'm finally able to use it because, fun fact, I don't like Pokemon Moon or Sun. I don't like that generation of Pokemon. It's not for me. It's just not for me. So I didn't really get to experience Beware to its full glory because I just didn't enjoy the game. And now playing through Sword and Shield with a Beware, I'm just in love with it. It's so derpy, it's so cool, and it's fantastic in the anime. It's got so much personality. I don't know how you could not like Beware. Does that make sense? Apparently. And Liam happens to have a very cute Beware plush. He's so cute. Look at him. He's so derpy. He's so simple. I just love him. And last but certainly not least, because I absolutely adore Sword and Shield, it's Frostmark. Now, a lot of you won't be surprised by this. You might have seen my reaction when I streamed it with my boyfriend. I absolutely love the design for Frostmark. I'm absolutely fascinated by it. I think it's a gorgeous, beautiful Pokemon. And I enjoy using it, even though I've had 2 die on me in Nuzlocke so far. I'm not the best at using it because it's a very hard Pokemon to use successfully. But I still love it, and I still want to try and come up with ways to use it within game that is, you know, useful to me. And I used it on my main playthrough and I loved it. It was great for the Dragon Gym. It was so cute and it was so awesome. I know everyone loves Snom, and I think Snom's cool and all, but Frostmoth just is better. I just think it's awesome. I think it's a really well-designed Pokemon. It's very beautiful. And Generation 8 goes to Frostmoth, who I don't have a plushie of, but will one day get one. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, please leave them below. If you have anything to say at all, please leave it below because it helps with the algorithm. Please like as well because I would really appreciate it. And if you didn't like it, dislike it. I don't care. it helps. Just react. And if you want to find out more updates about how I'm going to be doing my videos and streams and anything else going on in my life, please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok if you're that way inclined, and Facebook, maybe. No, don't know. Follow me on my social media platforms, they will do. Please do, and please like and subscribe. You know you want to.